The number 3 most misplayed hand in blackjack is a 16 against the dealer's 10. And there's no question that when you're dealt a 16 and the dealer has a 10, that is really a bad hand. No matter what you do, you're in a losing situation. But the most cost-effective play that you can make with that hand, assuming you don't have a pair of 8s now, we're only talking about a hard 16 against the dealer 10, your most cost-effective play is to surrender. When you surrender your hard 16, you're going to lose 50% of your bet. Now, why would you give up 50% of your money without a fight? I mean, most players really don't like to surrender because they feel that, you know, you're waving the white flag and you're just giving in half your money to the casino. Well, the fact of the matter is, if you don't surrender, then the other playing options, the probability of you losing is going to be slightly greater than 50%. So obviously, it's much better to lose 50% of your money by surrendering versus standing or hitting and losing slightly more than 50%. So the best play to make with a hard 16 against the 10 is to surrender. Now, what if the casino doesn't offer the surrender rule? Now your fallback position is to hit your 16. You'll lose slightly less compared to standing. But there's one exception to that rule, and that is if your 16 consists of 3 or more cards. For example, suppose you're dealt a 7, a 5, and a 4. You have a hard 16, but you've got 3 cards, and you've got some small cards in that hand. Because you've got some small cards, the odds shift slightly from hitting that hand to standing. Why? Because you've removed some of those small cards from the deck. And if you were to hit that hand, the fact that you've removed some of the small cards that you would like to have, that fact shifts the odds slightly from hitting to standing. So the bottom line with a hard 16 against the 10 is you should always surrender. If that's not available, then you should hit. And if you have a 3 or more card 16, then you should always stand.